it's dry. So now I'm going to go for my third layer, and from our sample, I'm going to leave this unpainted. I'm going to leave these two unpainted, and I'm going to paint this whole shape, a stair step kind of shape, with a kind of a medium strong straight red, mid red. You may start having a hard time kind of seeing where the where your line drawing is, and you are welcome to come back, strengthen that up so you can see where you're painting. Sort of gets into a conversation about painting within the lines or painting outside of the lines, and which is good and which is bad, and that's a great conversation, but not one for right now. So I got a little bit more concentrated mix of the straight red, and I want to make sure I got plenty. You know, as I keep painting these layers, the shape I'm painting is smaller and smaller, so it won't take as much paint, but it's becoming more and more concentrated too, so it doesn't want to move around quite as easily as the more the watery unconcentrated mixes. And so once again, I'm painting around something, so I kind of established that first, and then I kind of established this pooling idea of paint all along here, and then I kind of even up that pooling. I may introduce a little bit into each little spot as if I feel like it's drying too much. I don't have to get it like just to where everything is completely level. That can be kind of handy. But I'm trying to work quickly and confidently, sort of flicking the brush a little bit. So yeah, now I've kind of reestablished that that line of beading color, pooling color. Okay, I'm gonna have to work on that. And now I got plenty, a little too much, which is better than not enough. Ooh, interesting. I'm finishing up here, and you might be doing like I'm doing and looking over at the blue, and can't help but noticing that even though I brought in water and kind of established a little bit more even distribution, that because it was so wet, and you know, this paper is good, it's not great. I mean, yes, it is. It's great. It's not super duper crazy great, but it's still kind of drying at different rates. So it's still going to create this situation over here where it's drier, and there wasn't as much watery pigment. Over here there was more. So as it was trying to find kind of a place where the drier was going to meet the wetter, they finally sort of come to this this place where they say, okay, we'll agree, we'll all dry right here. but it brings the paint along with it, which is yet another good reason to start with a light wash, because what I can do with this wash is, this is going to be loud. Plug your ears. Okay, it's not that loud. I could have tried to fuss with it because it was, technically it was slightly damp, and I said as long as it's still at least somewhat damp, you can go back in. I was ready to let go and know that one of the reasons I start light is so I can deal with just such a situation. So what I'm going to do is keep moving forward, and we'll see how, because I'm going light to dark,